Hello everyone, and welcome back to, still no contracts, huh? To our Rogue Trader playthroughs, episode number 47. Wow, there's a lot of things, a lot of new rumors to look at, but we'll look at these later. Last time we finished the Underworld quest, and apparently I missed a ton of stuff regarding this quest. Like, you could interact with people, that little girl Adelia, who I just noticed in that cutscene, if you save her father, you can like talk with her and stuff. So yeah, I missed a ton regarding that. Anyways, today we're going to go to the journal, and we're doing the quest. Actually, I'm gonna hide completed quests for now. We're gonna do the quest Astray, which means we gotta go to the Shadow Quarters. I don't know where the Shadow Quarters are though. But yeah, I can look at completed quests later. The completed quest though was just kind of clogging up my menu there, which is why I decided to do that. See if I can find these Shadow Quarters. These are special decree. Citizens are permitted to brew rock gut.
It's about time.
Oh yeah, that's zapping the poor Voidborn. I wish you could actually free the Voidborn.
I'll lay claim to the stars. I won't tolerate weakness.
Carnival Barker. This young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new, and his hair is well groomed. What ruins this impression is fully scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant. The fit of the jacket, which is clearly made for someone else. Come on, see for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on footfall. Heretical. President holds a button that sends a jolt to the exhibits. Iconoclast, I demand this abuse be stopped and all the captives freed. Apologies, sir. Simply impossible. Private property, legitimate business, licensed by the Liege. Last but not least, it's a noble cause to help the citizens of Footfall foster a proper attitude toward enemies of the Imperium. With a guilty look, he makes a helpless gesture. Iconoclast 5. Buy all the captives from you. Thinks for a moment. That can be done. Very much so. The entire collection will cost you a tidy sum, but you're free to take them away right now. Profit factor lost 2, but got an Iconoclast plus 5. That's fine with me.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright. So I freed the quote-unquote exhibits, which are just poor humans. And now we're gonna run up to the Hieronymus, because
follow my lead.
Because I want to see what my profit factor is now. The Emperor protects. Is it true that the pirate Dens Belardo was your parishioner and that he endowed the Drusians with donations? It is. Over the course of his life, that reprobate had burdened his soul with many vile and egregious acts. His confessions were akin to a grand catechism, listing humankind's immanent vices and enormities. It was all the more painful for him to realize that of all the heinous acts he had committed, not one had been forgiven by the Emperor. Dens Belardo was afraid of death and that which would await him after. He hoped to atone for his misdeeds. He yearned to convince, if not the Emperor, then himself at least, been more than a conscious speck of malignant mold his whole life. I hope his soul now burns as bright as his victims did. I'm sure it does. Penance but primes us for the salvific torment of the soul. It does not supplant it. Right, so my profit factor is now 18, because I got a pretty decent profit factor from being Fidelio, and then I gave 2 of it away willingly. I wouldn't have had enough. Yeah, I would have had enough for the Imperial Scroll, and this here, the Militant's Cloak. So I probably should have waited to free them until I'd come back here, but hey ho. You don't always get things going your way immediately. I guess this means that we can actually go back to the Rykad system to trade with the Thunderfang again, or we'll see the Thunderfang at a later time, because there's no way we could have gotten everything done with the Thunderfang at that one go. So yeah, we freed all the people. I've spent my whole life before I've heard that on the planet it goes dark between dark and light. What nonsense.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Guard. I want to talk with the guy between them. Because of terrible Xenos raids arriving in the sector. Fringes. No danger in space around footfall. This looks interesting. This past we have important matters to discuss with the Liege. The Liege will see no one today. Calm on footfall, mostly. Vladim will be as slippery as a snake, like any seasoned operator. Don't need any voices in my head to predict that. Head to Liege's palace. Okay. I was hoping for that. Some leaders hold on to power with an iron fist, but Takar's and that type. He's an opportunist. Brilliant opportunist. Alright, well, I want to do a stray first. So let's see if I can find a way out. So yeah, we've got 3 pirates in our crew. We got the crew from Rykad Minoris, who was some of the last to escape that doomed planet. We got Malgar and his squad, who joined us. With the many altars, it looks better tended than most places on footfall. And now we got these refugees. Our ship is plenty big for them all, because we were clearly short of crew. Let's talk with the carnival banker. Or Barker. Fredo establishment has been forced to suspend our Xenos display. Yep, because I freed the people in there. Alright, I don't know where the shadow quarters are though. Between here and the Liege's palace. Mayhaps. Nope, I think it's just cargo.
To the stars.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Where are the footfall shadow quarters? It's the entire reason why I'm still around here.
Victory awaits.
Oh. Going to knock your block off? Think again. I won't knock your block off.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright, time to search up where the footfall's shadow quarters are. Full shadow quarters entrance. Huh, okay.
A new challenge for me?
That's good to know. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Apparently they're in their own part of footfall.
None shall stand in my way. Follow my lead.
the rest of Footfall. Shadow Quarters, or Void Deck Alpha Row. Oh yeah, Martyr's Endurance, and then the Shadow Quarters. So let's go to the Void Dock first. I want to know some stuff. Going to stumble upon some rumors from time to time, whether to check their credibility or leave them be. The decision is yours. Obviously, I'm going to check them in as many scenarios as possible. Yeah, the atrium music for Footfall is epic. Okay, so for each new area you go, each new section, you get that going. Okay. Opticon 22 extends his official greetings and invites you to use asynchronous communication. Convergence Point Dock, Alpha Row, type of communication, discharge of contract Logisticar Theta. Okay, so we're talking to this guy. Cutscene. Just Theta, I remember that contract. Theodora made that 30 years ago. Servo Skull. Hold on, let's go to journal. Aaron Logisticar Theta. Servo Skull at the Footfall Docks delivered a strange invitation to the Lord Captain, inviting him to a meeting about something called Contract Logisticar Theta. Servo Skull's master goes by the name Opticon 22 is waiting at Dock Alpha Row. Same time, we got a couple of rumors. We got this unidentified void ship which I pursued. Calamity on Industrial World. Accounts vary in the details, but they do agree on one thing on Kiava Gamma. World owned by the Edaug-Ethanb Dynasty and rich in ore and minerals. Some kind of catastrophe has occurred. The Navika. Thousands of refugees from Winterscale's realm arrived on Footfall aboard the transport Navika, but found no refuge there and set out for the desert world of Foulstone. Lost in the Void. Footfall is still waiting for news from an ancient ark known as the Wasteland Wayfarer, which set off for distant stars in search of new worlds. The vessel's last astropathic message supposedly came from the Cinerus Maleficum. Xenos on the rampage. There are whispers on Footfall about Xenos, those cursed enemies of humanity, carrying out raids on inhabited worlds and ruthlessly destroying Imperial outposts. Those would be Dark Eldar. We fill up 6 Adeptus Mechanicus Promethean takers on Synthiel with pride, and I'm certain that we never receive payment. So that's all. So that was Logisticar. I guess they want to pay us. Map. Apparently there's still some goods over here that I never grabbed. Kiava Gamma refugee, but let's talk with them first. The refugees from Kiava Gamma are looking at you, some with apprehensive frowns, some with unconcealed gratitude. I'm not going to do dogmatic. I'm not going to do 3. Need information. What happened on Kiava Gamma and how did you end up here? I told you everything back in the square. Things are rough on Kiava Gamma. Maybe there isn't even a Kiava Gamma anymore. Planet was attacked by a horde of heretics. They shouted unholy prayers and cut down people left and right. We heard everything from orbit, listening to one Vox cast after another. Realized there wasn't anyone left safe, so we thought we'd run, but then it was like our crew went mad somehow. The captain smashed his own head against the cogitator, and so did half the officers. And survived, did their best to steer the ship into the warp, and here we are. 3 ships made it out alive, ours being one of them. We don't know what happened to the other 2. They never made it to Footfall. Maybe they disappeared in the warp. Maybe something else happened to them. Dear freezes listening to something. Then she blurts out in a changed voice. The first beast, its body wounded, crawled into a hole under the palace of an eminent lord. Second beast, its skin and ulcers perished in an asteroid grave. The third beast, its essence cursed, is curled up in the glow of a yellow sun. So does that mean that it's dead or destroyed? The second one was destroyed. It came of the ship you used to get here. It is the property of the Valancius Dynasty. Apologies we couldn't save it. The ship was damaged during the escape. We're lucky it got us all the way to Footfall. It's at the far docks, but there isn't much use for it anymore. It doesn't look like it's going to fly anywhere, and the local recollegers have already removed some of the valuable parts. You can send your people to take apart whatever is left, scavenge some components. The map of the Expanse was revealed to me before the Sea of Souls whirled and tangled the paths. How did you, desperate ones, reach Navigator all the way from the Chronoc system without a Navigator? Written by Cassia's. Appearance, the refugee covers his hands with his face, with his hands trembling violently. Please forgive my worthless words. Feeling away in the dark, you could say all we had was some old maps. We prayed to the god Emperor day and night, while helmsman plotted the course. A miracle it must have been, your lordship. You are hurling accusations at your masters. That is a sign of treason. It must be punished accordingly. Do you realize this? Or one of the refugees fall to their knees. Please have mercy. A few idiots shouted some things. That's all. We shut them up ourselves already. Grief and fear talking. Please don't punish the rest of us for it. Iconoclast, you a pardon. Pascal's voice sounds impassive and cold. Vituperation directed at the Adeptus Mechanicus was like lies. Registered, denial is meaningless. All those who shouted profanities handed over, they will be executed. The rest may join the ship's crew. The rest of you are free to go. You are pardoned. You may board my ship and continue to serve the Valancius Dynasty. Edaug-Ethanb refugee, their eyes beam. Praise be to the Emperor. We're saved and parted. We'll do as we told. We won't say another word. Hastily, the refugees back away from you. The reason why I'm pardoning them is because we need crew. And it's better to make crew out of loyal servants than pirates. The reason why I recruited those pirates on Raikadi Philia is because at the time we were desperate for crew. Otherwise I would have just let them go. But here we don't need crew. Destination Janus. We don't need crew as much, but we do need need people. So yeah, personal pilot. Talk with my personal pilot. Live to serve your lordship. We don't need crew as badly, but these are loyal people of Edaug-Ethanb. They fled, they brought us word of what's going on there. The least we can do is offer them a place on the ship. And I'm sure some of them can find something that they're good at to do. I mean, they hopefully still have their helmsmen left. Want other soldiers we need. Or not other soldiers we need. We need capable soldiers. We need capable anybody, really. So, they can serve, and they can serve well. I'm more than happy to give them a berth in my ship. Because I'm sure that we're not using all of the ship with all of our replacements and everything. I'm fairly certain there's still people who could find a place in the ship.
It's about time.
Okay, we went too far. It's down here. Loot I'm after. Here we go. Boom. Map. Okay, they're all the way on the other side.
I won't tolerate weakness.
So yeah, we have fresh people to add to the ranks of our depleted crew. So we need to go all the way to the other end of this.
Follow my lead.
And yeah, overall, I'm just kind of happy with my decision. I mean, there's no crew is fully 100% complete ever. Always room for improvement, and that is what we have done. We have improved. Engines here. Opticon 22. Yeah, Opticon.
A new challenge for me?
Opticon 22. Tall hunter tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. Skin on his hands is a sickly gray hue. His augments show signs of combat damage and are plated in black chromium, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logos Opticon 22. Is a fully authorized representative, structural part of the Cognizance fleet. Priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Instituting official greeting procedures for esteemed high-value visitors. Glory success to House von Valancius. generic area begins to flow from the scratched box attached to Tech Priest's chest, requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation to Car Theta. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of binary signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. Received an invitation to a meeting. Alright, well, we'll see what this is in the next episode. Until then.